Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Rangpur Jilai School online class for the learners of class 9. I am Mohammad Wahiduzzaman, assistant teacher English, Rangpur Jilai School, Rangpur. Dear learners, how are you? I hope you are well. I am also okay by the grace of Almighty Allah and by virtue of your prayers. Today I will teach you transformation of sentence simple to complex. I expect that you will listen to me attentively. Learning outcomes. After practicing this item, learners will learn the use of linkers, the structure of simple and complex sentence, variety of expressions in speaking and writing English. Dear learners, before going to start transformation of sentence, simple to complex, you have to have the idea of subdivisions of subordinate clause. Subordinate clauses are divided into three heads. Number 1, noun clause or nominal clause. Number 2, adjective clause or relative clause. Number 3, adverbial clause. Definition with example. Noun clause. The noun clause does the work of a noun. Different uses of noun clause. Noun clause as subject. That he is honest is known to me. That he is honest is a noun clause. The clause works as a noun. Noun clause as object. I know that he is honest. That he is honest is a noun clause, and the clause is used as an object. Noun clause as object to a preposition. It depends on how he behaves. On how he behaves is a noun clause. It works as an object to a preposition. Noun clause as appositive or apposition. Our hope that he will come back proved false. Here, that he will come back is an apposition of the noun our hope. Last one, noun clause as complement. This is what we expected. What we expected is a noun clause and it is used as a complement. Now I will discuss adjective clause for you. Adjective clause or relative clause. An adjective clause or relative clause is used as an adjective to qualify a noun or pronoun or denotes relation to a noun or pronoun. The noun or pronoun with which the adjective clause is related is called its antecedent. Example of adjective clause. This is the boy who broke the glass. Who broke the glass is an adjective clause. It qualifies the noun the boy. Next sentence. The girl whom you saw last night is my sister. Whom you saw last night is an adjective clause. It qualifies the noun the girl. Next sentence. The book that or which I lent you belongs to my brother. That or which I lent you is an adjective clause. It qualifies the noun the book. Next sentence, tell me the place where he lives. Where he lives is an adjective clause. It qualifies the noun the place. Next sentence, tell me the time when he will come. When he will come is an adjective clause. It qualifies the noun the time. Look at the sentences. There is an antecedent noun or pronoun before an adjective clause. The linkers are used after the antecedents. Look at the noun clauses. There is no antecedent in the sentences. Dear learners, now I will discuss adverbial clause. An adverbial clause is used as an adverb to modify a verb, an adjective, another adverb, etc., and usually denotes time, place, cause or reason, effect or result, extent, manner, comparison, contrast, condition, purpose. Example of adverbial clause. First one, father came when I started for Delhi. When I started for Delhi is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of time. Next sentence, you may go where you like. Where you like is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of place. My friend will not come because he is ill. Because he is ill is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of cause or reason. I am so tired that I cannot work. That I cannot work is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of effect or result. Next sentence, as far as I know, the man is honest. As far as I know denotes adverb of extent. Amal plays as he usually does. As he usually does denotes adverb of manner. I shall help you if you come. If you come denotes adverb of condition. This boy is as brave as his brother. As brave as his brother denotes adverb of comparison. Though he is poor, he is honest. Though he is poor is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of contrast. We read so that we may learn. So that we may learn is an adverbial clause. It denotes adverb of purpose. Dear learners, now let us start transforming simple sentence into complex sentence. Number 1, simple sentence. Closing the door, I went back to work. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding present participle, it will be transformed into complex sentence by expanding present participle phrase into an adverbial clause. At first we will use subordinating conjunction when, because the clause refers to time. Then the expanded clause will be used. Here we will use subject I plus past form of verb closed plus object plus comma. After that, the other part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, when I closed the door, I went back to work. Serial number 2, simple sentence. Being poor, Rubel could not buy a car. Rule. Look at the simple sentence. Same rule will be applied here. The phrase being poor will be expanded into an adverbial clause. Here at first we will use since or as because the clause refers to cause or reason. Then we will use subject Rubel plus past form of verb was plus complement poor plus comma. After that, the other part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence is, since or as Rubel was poor, he could not buy a car. Number 3. Simple sentence. The water being very hot, I could not drink it. Rule. Same rule will be applied here. The variation is that the subject is given at the beginning of the first phrase, since the expanded clause refers to a cause or reason. Since or as will be used at the beginning of the first clause. Now the complex sentence will be, since the water was very hot, I could not drink it. Number 4. Simple sentence. The boy playing in the field is my friend. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding subject or NP plus present participle, it will be transformed into complex sentence by expanding NP plus present participle into an adjective clause or relative clause. At first, we'll write the given subject, then the relative pronoun who or that is used if it refers to a person. After that, be verb is used according to tense. Next, the present participle phrase and the rest part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, the boy who is playing in the field is my friend. Serial number 5. Simple sentence. The car imported from Japan is running well. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding subject or NP plus past participle, it will be transformed into complex by expanding NP plus past participle into an adjective clause. At first, we will write the given subject, then the relative pronoun which or that will be used if it refers to object or thing. After that, be verb is used according to tense. Next, the past participle phrase and the rest part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, the car which has been imported from Japan is running well. Serial number 6. Simple sentence. In spite of his being healthy, he is lazy. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding phrase in spite of, it will be transformed into complex by expanding phrase into an adverbial clause. At first we will write though or although because both the ideas are contrasted. Then subject plus verb plus adjective or noun will be used. After that, the last part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, though he is healthy, he is lazy. Number 7. Simple sentence. Because of their playing well, they own the game. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding phrase because of, due to, on account of, it will be transformed into complex by expanding phrase into an adverbial clause. At first we will write since because the idea refers to cause or reason. Then subject plus verb plus adjective or adverb or noun will be used. After that, the last part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, since they played well, they own the game. Serial number 8. Simple sentence. An industrious boy can shine in life. Rule. If the simple sentence is done by adding adjective before noun in place of subject, it will be complex by expanding a word or a phrase into an adjective clause or relative clause. According to rule, at first we will write article a or the plus noun, then relative pronoun who plus verb plus adjective will be used. After that, from verb to last word will be set. Now the complex sentence is, a or the boy who is industrious can shine in life. Serial number 9. Simple sentence. I saw a lame man. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding adjective before noun in place of object, it will be complex by expanding a word or a phrase into an adjective clause or relative clause. At first we will write subject plus verb plus object, then relative pronoun who will be used after the noun man. After that be verb according to tense plus given adjective will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, I saw a man who was lame. Serial number 10. Health is wealth. If the simple sentence is done by following the structure subject plus linking verb plus noun complement, it will be transformed into complex by following the structure it plus be verb plus noun complement plus relative pronoun plus linking verb plus noun complement. Now our complex sentence will be, it is health which is wealth. Serial number 11. Soil is too weak to move. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding structure to plus adjective plus to plus verb, it will be changed into complex by adding structure so plus adjective plus that plus clause. According to rule, at first subject plus verb will remain unchanged. Then we will write so in place of to plus adjective plus that. After that, subject plus cannot or could not plus verb will be used. Here so that is an adverb of effect or result. Now the complex sentence will be, Sohail is so weak that he cannot move. Serial number 12. Simple sentence, I saw a bird flying. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by following the structure subject plus verb plus object plus present participle, it will be changed into complex by expanding present participle into an adjective or relative clause. According to rule, at first subject plus verb plus object will remain unchanged. Then relative pronoun which plus verb plus object will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, I saw a bird which was flying. Serial number 13. I know him to be honest. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by following the structure subject plus verb plus object plus to be plus adjective or noun, it will be changed into complex by expanding a word or a phrase into a noun clause. According to rule, at first subject plus verb will remain unchanged, then conjunction that will be used. After that, subject plus be verb plus adjective or noun will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, I know that he is honest. Serial number 14. Simple sentence, the cuckoo sings in spring. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding prepositional phrase, it will be transformed into complex by expanding prepositional phrase into adverbial clause. At first, subject plus verb will remain unchanged. Then, subordinating conjunction when will be used since the phrase refers to time. After that, it plus be verb plus phrase will be used. Now the complex sentence will be, the cuckoo sings when it is spring. Serial number 15. Nobody will be allowed to enter the hall without a ticket. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding without plus noun or without plus gerund it will be transformed into complex by expanding the phrase into an adverbial clause. Dear students, look at the sentence. Here we will bring a change in place of without plus gerund or without plus noun. We will write unless plus subject plus verb plus object, or E plus subject plus negative form of verb plus object. Now the complex sentence will be: nobody will be allowed to enter the hall unless he has a ticket. Number 16, simple sentence. Surely he will join the party. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding adverb that modifies the whole sentence, it will be transformed into complex by following the structure be plus adjective plus that plus clause. Dear learners, look at the adverb surely. We will expand adverb into a clause using it plus be verb plus adjective plus that plus the other part of the sentence. Now the complex sentence will be: it is sure that he will join the party. Serial number 17, simple sentence. The sun having set, we went home. Rule: if the complex sentence is done by adding NP plus perfect participle, it will be transformed into complex by expanding the phrase into an adverbial clause. At first, we have to use subordinating conjunction when, since the phrase refers to time. Then the expanded clause, subject plus auxiliary verb had for having plus V3 will be set. After that, the last part of the sentence will be used. Now the complex sentence is: when the sun had set, we went home. Serial number 18, simple sentence. We read to learn. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by adding infinitive, it will be changed into complex by expanding the infinitive into an adverbial clause. Dear learners, our focus will be on the infinitive. The infinitive will be expanded into a clause, that is subject plus may plus V1. Here linker so that will be used since the sentence refers to the purpose of the action. Now the complex sentence will be: we read so that we may learn. 19, last one, simple sentence. I know her name. Rule: if the simple sentence is done by following the structure subject plus verb plus object, it will be changed into complex by expanding the phrase into a noun clause. Then the structure will be subject plus verb plus that or who or what plus subject plus verb. Now the complex sentence will be: I know what her name is. Dear learners, this is all for today. Now I expect that you have understood what I have already taught you. You will practice them at home. Then they will be easy for you. If you have any difficulty in understanding, don't hesitate to ask me through virtual communication. I will present before you again with another topic in another class. Till then, stay at home, act brave and follow health rules to prevent the spread of the deadly COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you all.